Let me guess. You started a diet, you were feeling absolutely amazing, the scale was moving down, and you thought, finally, this is it. But then, bam, 2 weeks in, it's like the brakes slammed on. No more progress. Sound familiar? And by understanding what's really going on in your body, you won't even think of giving up. Success will be your only choice. You're not alone. This happens to so many of us, especially as we hit our 40s, and in my case, way over 50s and beyond. And here's the truth. Every woman knows how to lose weight. We've all tried the diets. We've all counted the calories. We've watched the weight go down. But what happens when those numbers stop moving? Here's where it gets real. That plateau, that moment where nothing seems to be working anymore, surely this is a sign that your diet's failing, right? But this is where you are wrong. It's a test of your resilience. Will you keep going, or are you going to bail out? This is the turning point where many of us give up and go back to our old habits. And I get it. When we hit that plateau, it feels like our body is betraying us. It's like everyone else can lose weight except for us. But what's really happening is your body is adapting. It's actually in its own crazy way, trying to protect you, trying to hold on to its energy reserves. Especially for us women over 40, 50, our hormones, our metabolism, and even stress levels all play a role in our weight. And here's something most people don't realize. If you've been overweight for a very long time, you actually have a neural network, which is a nerve connection in your brain that's practically hardwired to keep you that way. And over the years, subconsciously, you've built this neural network that supports and maintains being overweight. Your habits, your routines, even the way you see yourself and the way others see you, it's all tied to this identity you've unknowingly created that's essentially wired this overweight neural network in your brain. So when you start losing weight, your body, your mind, you're being pulled out of your comfort zone. And in the beginning, it's exciting. You're enthusiastic, you're motivated, and your body goes along with this for a while because it's not going to last forever, right? It's maybe only for a couple of weeks. And then, of course, we'll go back to normal. So your brain, your conditioning, your body is happy to allow weight loss to happen for a while anyway. And then when you keep going on the same diet, it's almost like a thermostat kicks in and a warning sign goes off saying, hang on, we've got to get everything back to normal. She's moved us way out of our comfort zone of being overweight. And your brain, those old neural networks will fight you every step of the way to get you back to where you started. Now at this point, the party's over. Your enthusiasm, well, that's gone down. Your motivation to keep going, well, that's fading because you've stopped losing weight. But the networks in your brain, they're in fight mode. They're working to hold their ground, to return you to your old habits. Now, this is the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza, and it is the real deal. I read this book probably about 16 years ago and have followed his work ever since. So this process of essentially rewiring the part of your brain that has kept you overweight, it's really uncomfortable, it's unfamiliar, and it has to get worse before it gets better. And it takes time. Your brain will resist you because it's used to the old habitual patterns, the old routine, the old you. And for several weeks, it will do everything in its power to maintain that wiring, the comfort zone of being overweight. And this is why the plateau feels so incredibly tough. You're still on a great diet, but the weight is just not coming off anymore. And it's not just the physical trauma, it's the mental trauma as well. It plays with your emotions. The voice in your head is telling you, this is a waste of time. You're never going to change. This is when you need the stamina and resilience of a warrior. You're essentially breaking old habits and forming new ones. You're changing the way you see yourself. And for years, you've been telling yourself, I'm overweight, I hate my body. You cover everything up in shapeless clothes, and now you're rewriting that entire story. And that takes real commitment. It will need massive emotional strength, and you'll have to overcome all of those old habits, wanting you to go back to the old habitual patterns. So when you hit this plateau, beside your entire nervous system fighting against you, it's been taken out of its comfort zone, there are two aspects of your life that you really need to check. Firstly, make sure that you're getting a good night's sleep, maybe a herbal tea before bed, and listening to a sleep meditation. And of course, minimizing stress. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol. It's a hormone that breaks down muscle protein and converts it into sugar, which raises the insulin in your blood. And this is what can prevent weight loss. Stress can also trigger water retention, further masking weight loss results. So do what you can do to minimize stress. Go for a walk, meditate, listen to relaxing music, and when you're confronted, focus on your breathing. I do have a box breathing video that can really help relax you and prevent that cortisol release in your blood. And when you hit that wall, when the voice in your head is saying, it's not fair, why isn't this working for me? I'm just never going to lose weight. This is so incredibly pointless. It's impossible. I might as well eat what I like. Keep going. No matter what, you keep that promise you made to yourself that this is it, and you remember the weighing scale isn't the only measure of your success. Is your energy better? Are you feeling stronger? Has inflammation decreased in your body, especially in your ankles and your feet? Focus on the non-scale victories, because those are the signs you're still making progress. Whilst your brain pretty much is being forced to rewire old habits and form new ones, there are 4 things you can do to push through this plateau. 1, challenge your routines. Try new workouts. Keep busy, be productive so that your mind is not continuously questioning the plateau. Go for a walk. 2, give your brain some extra help in reprogramming your mind, using affirmations such as, I am strong, I am healthy, I love myself. Moving forward is my only choice. 3, visualize your healthier self and remind yourself daily that you're no longer that person you were. So the voice in your head, it can scream all it likes. This isn't working. You're not good enough. But you're choosing not to listen. And 4, celebrate your progress beside the weight loss, your habits, your energy, your mindset. Those wins, they actually matter just as much as the weight. And why is that? Because the ability to have a great mindset is behind every success. So go rewire your brain, be patient with yourself, love yourself. And when that voice in your head says, this isn't working, tell it to shut the up and keep going. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe. Share this video with a friend who needs a little extra motivation today. And remember, you're not just losing weight, you're rewiring your mind. You're transforming your habits and creating a healthier, happier you. You've got this.